Happy Monday, Heat Nation! Your boy Ernest here. I am back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Look, I know the weekend's over. I know you guys have the Monday blues. So let's get rocking and rolling on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Hopefully it can make it better. Now, before we get started, guys, you know what I'm going to ask. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Would really appreciate you helping me grow this channel. Now, Heat had a great weekend, y'all. There's no other way to say about it. We won those back-to-back games that we needed against Detroit. You know, Miami wins last night 104-101 in Detroit's house. Now, I will say this. I'm watching Heat Twitter, and I'm seeing a lot of people that were not too happy with the win. A lot of people were like, the Heat should have done a better job at this game. We should have dominated Detroit more. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. I've said this before. This is the NBA, the National Basketball Association. These are the best players in the world that get into these teams. And a lot of times, even when you're playing a crappy team, it's kind of hard to win the second game of a back-to-back against the same team. You know, they kind of work their strategies against you in the second game. You know, the Heat could have lost this game, and I don't really think I would have blamed them necessarily. I mean, even though Detroit's a bad team, you still need to win these type of games. But I'm trying to say it was still a good victory. I know that Detroit kept this close. I know they were killing us in the third quarter. They matched us in the fourth. You know, Miami had a good stronghold in the first half, and Detroit was coming back in the second. But leave it to our guy, Bam Adebayo, to take the reins and win this game. Now, in this game, you didn't have a lot of Heat players. You didn't have Jimmy Butler. You didn't have Tyler Herro. You didn't have Kevin Love. I know a lot of people are frustrated with Jimmy Butler taking the game off. In my opinion, it's a road game. You got another one tonight against Philly. And I'm sure the Heat felt that without Jimmy, we could have won this game. Now, I get it. Load management sucks. I don't care what you say. They can say a foot contusion. To me, it was load management. Load management is garbage. We are coming to the nitty-gritty point of the season. There's 15 games left. We need all hands on deck. So if somebody's taking a game off, I don't agree with it, but I understand. And you know, that almost hurt us. Because had Jimmy Butler not played last night and the Heat lost against Detroit, we would have been ridiculed. So thank Bam Adebayo, ladies and gentlemen, because when that game was tied 101-101 with 6 seconds left, Terry Rozier bringing down the ball, hits it to Bam. Bam shoots a 30-footer and knocks it down. 9 times out of 10, you know Bam misses that shot, but he saved us last night. And I'm loving that Bam Adebayo is pushing his distance more. Now, look, that was his only three-point attempt for the game. I've said this before, that if Bam Adebayo can get his offense to a Chris Bosh level, y'all remember Chris Bosh. If Bam can do that, he will be an MVP candidate player because of how great he is defensively, and he already averages 20 points a game. So he should be considered in that running. But if Bam evolves his offense even more and becomes a stretch 5, then he'll be a top player in the NBA. I really hope he takes that initiative, and you're seeing it. He is shooting a little bit more threes. Spo's allowing him to shoot more threes. I think this is great for Bam Adebayo. Now, it sucks because we have a small team. So if he's shooting, who's going to grab the rebounds? But we'll deal with that at another time. But it's not just Bam Adebayo, you guys. Our man, Duncan Robinson, saves the day. In 35 minutes, he gives you 30 points. 30 points, 10 for 15 for the field, 7 for 12 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, showing you that he's just not a one-trick pony. You get 17 points from Terry Rozier. You get 15 points from Jaime Jaquez. Both guys start. Jaime starts in place of Jimmy Butler. Haywood Highsmith starts. I know it's because Nikola Jovic didn't play yesterday also. I forgot to mention. So you get Highsmith with the nod. Doesn't really give you much in 25 minutes, only 3 points. We know Highsmith stuff doesn't show in the box score. Caleb Martin continuing to be that consistent presence off the bench. 31 minutes, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Those are a season average. You don't really get much from the bench after that. You get 2 points from Thomas Bryant, 1 point from Patty Mills, 6 points from DeLon Wright. This was fine, but you can't bring this noise against Philly. I know Philly's struggling right now, but we're tied with Philly for the 7th seed. We're only a half a game down from the 6th seed. Every game right now with 15 games left, you guys, is very important. Because what have I been saying? The dream was the 3rd seed. If you could get the 3rd seed, get home court advantage in the first round, you can get Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. That was the dream. But right now, that dream is becoming a little far-fetched. What you want right now is to get out of the play-in. That's the goal right now. Get the 6th seed. If you can get the 6th seed, then you can get everything I just said, except for having home court advantage. Now, the Heat can still get the 4th seed, you guys. We're only 2.5 games down from the 4th seed. It's still doable with 15 games left. Hell, the Heat are just 6 games down from the 3rd seed. It can still happen. The Heat need to go on a run. But for a lot of people that are saying that the Miami Heat have a very easy schedule coming up, that's not necessarily true. You got Philly tonight, a playoff team. You got Cleveland on Wednesday, the 3rd seed. You have New Orleans on Friday, another playoff team. Then you get Cleveland again. So these next 4 games can be hit or miss for the Heat. You either win these games and solidify yourself in the Eastern standings, or you go on another bad stretch. We've seen the Heat lose to mediocre teams this season. You can't take any of these games lightly. So you have to win tonight against Philly. Get that dub. Win 3 straight, because if you lose, you go back down to the 8th seed. This seeding is crazy. Everything is so tight, you guys. And we need Jimmy Butler tonight. We need all hands on deck, you guys. Because I'm sure a lot of you heard this, but we got an update about Tyler Herro. Now, Kevin Love is still dealing with that heel injury. So with Kevin Love out, you guys, you're seeing a really bad hamper with our big man lineup. Now, Bam Adebayo is holding it down because last night he doesn't only give you 20 points, he gives you 17 rebounds. I know a lot of people have been knocking Bam Adebayo recently because he's been giving you not such great offensive productivity, but the rebounds are there, the hustle's there. But without Kevin Love coming off the bench, you know Kevin Love sometimes will drop 15 points and grab 10 rebounds. So you need a guy like that coming off the bench. But mainly with Tyler Herro, it's getting worrisome, because the Heat are holding everything close to the cup. But now it's been released that Tyler Herro has gotten a PRP injection in his right foot. He got that back on Friday. So the hope is that the injection is going to help him alleviate the pain, and he's going to be reevaluated. But it looks like Tyler Herro is going to be out for another 2 weeks. So what does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like Tyler Herro may be out for the regular season. Now, I think that he might be able to come back with 5 or 4 games left in the season, but that might be a pipe dream. We may not have Tyler Herro until the playoffs. So with this injury streak of Tyler Herro, you guys, I don't think it's smart that when he comes back, he's placed in the starting lineup. We know what this true optimal lineup is. Go with the current starting 5 you have. Bam, Jovic, maybe Martin, depending on the matchup. Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier. That's what's working. You have Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez, Kevin Love, and Caleb Martin or Nikola Jovic, whoever's not starting at the 4. Maybe sprinkle in some DeLon Wright, Haywood Highsmith, Patty Mills, whoever's on fire, whoever works well with the matchup. But if Tyler Herro is your 6th man coming off the bench, playing against players against the second unit in the playoffs, we will be trouble. But if you put Tyler Herro, who's been injured all this time, back in the starting lineup, now he has to get reacclimated with Terry Rozier. You have Duncan Robinson coming off the bench. In my opinion, Duncan's not great coming off the bench. He doesn't have the same game that Terry and Tyler has. Terry and Tyler can control the game on their own with the ball. You get one of those guys coming off the bench for Duncan Robinson, I think it's better. Duncan Robinson plays better with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo out there in the starting unit. That's my opinion. We got a bunch of games coming up that are losable. We need all hands on deck. I'm confident, you guys. I know you're going to hear a lot of people say that this season is over. You're going to hear a lot of people say that the Miami Heat cannot do it. You're going to hear a lot of people bash this Heat team. I want to remind everybody something. Last year, this was the same thing that was going on. Everybody was throwing dirt on the grave on the Miami Heat. Everybody was saying that the Heat should just tank for the remainder of the season, get a better draft pick, and ride off and blow up this team. Make some tweaks. What happened? We shocked the world. We made it as an 8th seed. We shocked the world, went to the NBA Finals, and even when we shocked the world and did that, we still got one of the best draft prospects in Jaime Jaquez Jr. We have our 2024 pick. So I don't mind if the Miami Heat get a lower seeding in the playoffs, because that's going to give us a better draft position for this year. So maybe we can retool, get a better backup point guard, get a big man to play up next to Bam, get somebody who can help us win. Because in the playoffs, you guys, in a 7-game series, I don't care what seeding we have. Ain't nobody want this smoke. I'm confident in this roster. I love this roster. And until I'm proven otherwise, I will always believe in this roster. Heat fans, stand up, stay positive, love your team. Because in the playoffs, we're a different beast. Let me know what you guys think. How are you feeling about these victories? How are you feeling about the 4 games, these next 4 games coming up? And what's your feelings on Tyler Herro being out for another week or 2? Let me know in the comments, you guys. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for the support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Enjoy your Monday, guys.